Hello, everyone. Welcome to my show. My name is Keith Smith. I'm the Crystal Warrior. Welcome. So my guest today is Chelsea Frankhauser. Welcome, Chelsea.
Thank you, Keith. Hi, everyone.
So a little background of my guest today, Chelsea. I just want to give you a little information about her. So Chelsea resides in a small town in central Pennsylvania. She is an avid nature lover and credits her time spent in the oneness of nature as the catalyst of her spiritual awakening. Chelsea currently works as a certified Reiki practitioner and quantum healer, offering sessions locally and remotely. She also works as a certified prenatal and birth doula, integrating her energetic healing practices into the sacredness of birth. Wow. Welcome again.
Thank you, Keith.
I'm so glad you could make it and be a part of my program today. So I have a couple questions, but before I start, I always just give people a little heads up. So I was guided by my crystal healing wands to begin interviewing people who have wands so that others will have a more broader understanding of crystal healing wands and how you can work with them. I, of course, have and can share my personal experience, but I think it's also just amazing and great that people who have wands can share their story so that other people will have a broader understanding of what a wand is and how individuals work with their wands, which is different than perhaps the way that I work with wands. So that's kind of the synopsis of why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I have been interviewing people. So with that said, Chelsea, I have my first question for you, which is, can you tell me, were you aware of crystal healing wands before you actually purchased one yourself?
So I would say I wasn't aware of them in the sense of your wands. The only thing I had was a wand curated with the components for orgonite and a few different crystals in the shape of a wand, which I used for like EMF transmutation, but much different than the type of wands you're creating for people.
I see. Great. And so what led you to decide to get one for yourself?
Honestly, you and I first had an amazing soul realignment session where you went through my Akashic records, and I really resonated with everything we worked through together and you brought forward with that. And I was sort of guided with um, my own inner guidance to proceed with getting a wand from you to assist in the things that were brought forward
Hmm.
from my soul realignment.
Very good. And so there's so many other questions I could ask around that. So how has it been having the wand? What's it been like?
I would say that I've been very surprised because as I move along my journey, I find different elements within the wand that have helped me as far as what I'm working with. Um, so one of the things that has came up was like emotional healing in the pain body, and the wand has really assisted with those
Hmm.
aspects, and it also assisted in guiding me into like some deeper memories of past lives, which of course you work with a lot in your soul realignment sessions. um, so
Hmm.
it's really great for guiding me into journeys when I'm going into my own Akashic records.
Excellent. And so how exactly do you work with it? Do you hold it? Do you have it next to you? Do you sleep with it? Like, how do you actually work with the wand?
I would say all of the above.
Okay.
I do sleep with it, which is interesting because I place it beside my bed and I set an intention that the wand will assist me with protecting my space and um, if I have an intention, like something that I want clarity on in the dream state, or I just need to have some restorative sleep, I honestly just ask the wand to assist me
Hmm.
with that. And yeah, I mean, I feel like it works really well. So I do that. And then during meditation, I will just hold it or have it nearby. Or if I'm working on a particular chakra or area, I'll lay it on that part of my body and
Hmm.
then just like say there's an energetic blockage or something I'm looking deeply into, I'll place it on that area and I'll ask the wand to like harmonize with that part of the body and just to bring forward that which is most needed. I just always set the intention that it will assist me with my highest good.
I see. That's fascinating. So when you say ask the wand, how do you ask the wand for what you wanted to help you with?
Um, I just I don't know. I kind of it is a wand, but so it's of course stones, but stones carry energies and frequencies and they're very much like alive in their own sense. So I just connect with the wand as if I'm speaking to the different stones within it and asking um, them those energies if they would be able to or willing to assist.
I see. Okay, that's helpful. So again, I wanted people to know specifically how people work with them. So I appreciate that explanation of how you intentionally work with the wand. Um, is there anything in particular or an event or an example that you can share with us that might be helpful? Like, is there a specific experience you had with the one that was really profound or interesting or enlightening that you would be willing to share?
I would say that one of the most recent things that have come up for me, in which I've been engaging with the wand for, have been um, going into different areas of the emotional body or the pain body. And while I'm holding the wand, I am sort of asking the wand to assist me in um, transmuting those energies into like higher frequencies of love or forgiveness
Hmm.
versus whatever pain or lower emotions are present.
Hmm.
Um, so that works really well because I find that the wand also has components to keep me grounded. So while I'm doing that sort of pain body transmutation or even just um, diving into difficult aspects within myself, the wand A grounds me and B helps me to like more quickly and efficiently transmute anything that is ready to leave.
I see. Wow. That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, it is wonderful because that was an aspect that I just came into, I guess, recently. Because I'm
I,
not sure when I bought this wand from you, but yeah, like I said, I'm always learning new things about it.
that's great. So maybe you can share your wand with us and give us a visual.
Sure. This is my beautiful wand.
Oh, yeah, I remember that
Yeah, it's very me. It's like Keith personally knew me and knew my color palette and everything.
one. And if you remember, I know maybe you have the write up to share what stones specifically are connected with your wand.
So my wand has ametrine, hematite, citrine. I do have the paperwork here. It also has kyanite, Herkimer diamond, um, aragonite, and amethyst.
Cool.
Yeah.
And any one of those particular stones resonate for you when you're working with it more than others, or is it a balance of all of them together?
I would say that I feel like particularly the ametrine and citrine have been really helpful in helping me let go of fears or old programming like related to being afraid to like step into what I'm being called to do. So like since you've given me this wand, I've been called to step out and do a lot of things that I had fear around. And I would say those stones in particular are like really helpful for um, getting me to take action. So that's been good.
That's great. That's great to hear. I really appreciate it. I think your story is really special. I love the way you're talking about your wand. So I would say anything in particular you'd like to share further about you, the wand, and the work that you've been doing with the wand? Anything I didn't ask that maybe you wanted to bring to light that maybe I didn't ask about?
I mean, what I'm not sure what your other experiences are like with creating wands, but I feel like how this one came to be was like very, very unique and interesting because I think I'm sure you remember, but I had asked you to create a wand, and in the meantime, I was in a meditation and for whatever reason connected to what I believed was my wand, and I saw what it looked like visually. And I think it was about a week later, I got an email from you with
Hmm.
a photo of this wand saying, "Is this your wand?" And, and I was like, "That's my wand," because it was like identical to the one I had seen in my meditation.
Wow.
So there's definitely some higher collaboration or guidance for us both with this one, I think.
Indeed. Well, that's wonderful. Um, I say thank you for sharing your story. Also, if you want to share with the viewing audience how they might get in contact with you if they were interested in working with you.
Sure. Yeah, anyone who's interested in connecting could find me on Instagram, and my handle is just Chelsea, CHELSEAA dot Breanne, BREANNE.
Excellent. Well, Chelsea, once again, thank you so much for sharing your story. It's been wonderful talking to you. And even for me, it's great hearing these stories about how people have used and grown and incorporated the crystal healing wands into their life. So thank you very much for your time today.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm so honored to have one.